Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Got enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field. A 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Consider the tone of this football game set. One play, one run, all the way to the house. Palmer, you couldn't draw up a better start.
That is a dream start, David. And this offense takes so much pride in being physical. And on the very first play of the game, they blow the defense off the ball, and he takes it all the way to the crib.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single running back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got a little space. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Smith takes the handoff, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They're working that left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's McCutcheon. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A third down try for the offense. They'll run play action. He's looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Black 24 moves. Belly stutter.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Owens. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket. I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lets it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Texans! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Look out, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Play action. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. He's open on the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. lost to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here comes the Texas offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to the ground with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Turning it on. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Connection to the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted to stop the threat. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumbled.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.